Hello again, YouTube, and in this special edition of a fucking vlog, at about 9:30 at night, we have a power outage at our house. Yeah, so if you ever wanted to see what my house looked like at, not pitch black dark outside, but with the power off and it's kind of dark outside, yeah, here we go. Alright, so it's kind of spooky, not gonna lie. Especially on the camera, because I did a little test run, just to test out what it was going to be like, before I started the video, to see if you could actually see my face. But yeah, this is kind of what we're doing right now, and if that doesn't creep you out right now, I don't know what will. But yeah, we're just going into the room here. It's just kind of big open darkness. It's not really, it doesn't look terrible when you're like standing in it, but then you look through it through the camera on my phone, it just looks spooky as fuck, like a live made like paranormal activity thing or some shit. I don't know. That glare is not a ghost, by the way. That's a picture we're walking up to. Oh, did you hear that? No, I'm kidding. I'm fucking kidding. Yeah, as you can see down here on the ground, we have a backup battery down in there. If you can see through that rat's nest of fucking wires. We have a backup battery down there. I used it to charge my phone. Got it to about 81%. Yeah. So basically what happened was there was a huge storm, well not huge storm, but there was a semi-decently sized storm that came through Nashville. And I was at work all day today, and I could hear it coming through. I didn't think it was that bad though. So I'm going to try to see if I can't put y'all down right here. Can you see me? Do I look spooky as fuck standing back here? Anyway, so, yeah, I was at work. Stuff happened. Storm and everything. We have to talk about our insurance today. And, yeah. That happened. Nothing else much has really happened as Shurion since the last vlog. But, let's see. Tomorrow is supposed to be our last full day in the classroom. So that's happening. Sunday is supposed to be our first day on the floor. I do apologize because I looked in the mirror before I started doing this and I realized my hair is completely slightly fucked up. And right now I just don't care. But, yeah. So, but Sunday is supposed to be our first day on the floor. Doing stuff. Hold on. To kick a sock out of the way. So there's that. But what's even better is I was going through UltiPro, which is what some businesses use for payments. What business, as in Regal's terms, they use for payments, they use for hiring people, their payroll, all that stuff. So I'm logged in there, and I'm like, well, I wonder what my paycheck's going to look like this time. So I look at my paycheck, and it's on there. And I'm like, well, I haven't looked at the hirings in a while. I'm going to look at those. And so I started, this is about a week or two ago I started doing this. And I started looking every day, at least once a day. And a couple days ago, there was a part-time manager position posted at the Green Hills location. Now, Green Hills is the same exact distance from my house to Opry Mills as it is from my house to Green Hills. It's the same distance. So, I'm like, well, it's part-time. I'm not going to do that. Because then I have to uproot, move over there, meet a whole bunch of new people, learn where everything's at, whatever. So, I decided not to do it. Well, I checked a couple days later, about 2 or 3 days ago maybe, and I stumbled upon 2 jobs. And one was for a full-time associate manager position, which is the one that I'm wanting. It's just a regular manager, so just have an associate manager on there as an added thing. So I applied for that. The other one is a assistant manager. So what that is basically a assistant general manager, and it's full-time. I was going to apply for that, but then I realized that I don't qualify for that. So yeah. So I applied for the full-time Green Hills position. Well, this can go one of 2 ways right now. Actually go one of 3 ways, really. I can either A, kind of like a Shurion, and stay there and bypass the manager position, whether it's offered to me or not. Option B, or 2, would be that Green Hills calls me and wants an interview and I actually get hired as a full-time manager and quit a Shurion. Or option C, or 3, would be that there's another manager that works at the theater that I currently work at that used to work at Green Hills that's always wanted to move back to Green Hills. The reason he didn't move back to Green Hills is because of 2 reasons. He didn't move back because his girlfriend worked there as a regular floor staff person and then was also a manager. And so that everybody knew they were going out. They couldn't work there due to business relations, and that's Regal's policy. Sorry. You can't work there. So he moved to Opry Mills. Well, she's gone from there. She doesn't work there anymore. And he's always wanted to move there because he lives a lot closer to that theater than Opry Mills. Granted, Opry Mills is nicer, but if you're going to move somewhere and it's a lot closer and it's the same job, why not? So it saves you money on gas, whatever. So if he gets the Green Hills position, or if they offer it to me, I'm like, well, hey, if you're going to offer it to me or this other guy, I'm not going to release his name, but if you give it to him, I'll stay at Opry Mills, because one of 2 things are going to happen then. And I'm breaking it all down into options and separate categories. What could happen? Either, if he leaves, that means they either put a full-time manager position open, or they put 2 part-times, or they put 1 part-time. If they put a full-time, that puts me against 2 managers that are part-time already, and they would just move them up. Or if they hired a part-time, they would just hire a part-time person. The only person that's there that could be a part-time manager is me, that wants it, that would qualify for it, that wants it and qualifies for it both. So, as far as I know, at least, that can do it. Because everybody else that could do it, that might want to do it, is moving, or they don't have enough, I guess you could say, skill, or they haven't been there long enough. So, yeah. And there's a certain person that might be watching the video right now that knows what I'm talking about. Hi. Sean. How are you doing? If that creeps you out a little bit, I'm sorry, but yeah. So that's what's been going on this past week and a half or so. Hopefully I get something somewhere. If that manager goes to Green Hills and gets that position, then hopefully I get the manager job at Opry Mills. The only part is, if I get the part-time position at Opry Mills, I need to find another part-time job somewhere else, because if I get the part-time position at Opry Mills, I'm probably going to be making $11.50 an hour, at the most $11.75, which is not going to cut it. I'll be working a lot of hours, but it's not going to cut it. So I'm going to have to go get that, and then every manager has like a role, get that raise, and then go somewhere else part-time until I'm full-time and they give me another raise. Which if I'm a manager at the theater, or doesn't really matter where I'm at, if I'm a manager somewhere, that looks good on a resume that you're a manager. That means you can supervise. That means you can mentor people, I guess you could say. But yeah, so that's what's been going on. Hopefully I don't completely fucking hate Ashurion DirecTV side, and I can stick it out for a little bit at least. If I like it, I can probably stay there for a little bit. And if I don't like it so much that I want to stay there, I can probably get transferred to either their mobile repair department, which is closer downtown, which is closer to where I live at, or I can transfer to somewhere over at the airport, which is a lot closer to where I'm going to move to. So, and you probably get paid more. So here's hoping. Excuse me. So remember, like, comment, favorite, subscribe. Like the Facebook page will be linked down below in the description. Also, other little side note, I went on Verizon's website last night. Or not last night, yesterday, not last night. At some point, I was at work. We had downtime. I went on there, and because I am a part of Ashurion, and I already get a 19% discount on my phone bill through them, I'm also somehow eligible for an upgrade on my phone for free. It does not change my bill at all. So I'm thinking about, my contract expires in September, early September. I'm thinking about upgrading to a iPhone 6s Plus. So if I do get that, there will be an unboxing video. Hopefully not like this in dark, but there will be an unboxing video, and then there will be a switch over. There'll be 2 videos to be made with it, kind of like when I think I put the unboxing video and the iPod Touch 5th generation or 4th generation, whatever it was, to this phone. I think that was combined into one video. But I think I'll make 2 separate videos. One will be an unboxing video, and the second video will be me recording my last video on this phone, and then snapping over to mid-video, probably have a transition in there, to a 6S Plus. Just to show there's going to be like a fraction of a difference with the camera, but it's going to be there. Because that's the main reason. That's part of the reason I want it, is because it's got a better camera, but it's got a better processor, so it runs faster. And it's got 3D touch. That's kind of cool. So yeah, like I already said, like, comment, favorite, subscribe. I'll see you guys next vlog. Hopefully, I'll try to make one the day after my first day on the floor, or if something happens with the manager position before then, which it's only like 3 days away. I'll try to do something then. So I will see you guys next time. Bye. I did not do my remote this time, so I'm going to have to... Oh, God, I almost dropped you on your face. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.